everyone, I wanted to show you the new lawnmower I bought. This is a mulching lawnmower. I've been wanting one for several years so I could add the grass clippings to my mulch pile or my compost pile. And I just finished mowing with it, a little small area right here. And the grass really wasn't all that high. And I got a full bag of grass clippings I'll be able to add to my mulch. Really wasn't planning on mowing, I just was curious about how much stuff it would collect. Quite a bit. If the grass is pretty high, I'll be able to empty it 2 or 3 times just in this small area right here. This is a Craftsman with a Honda engine. I got it from Lowe's. I think it was like 300 and it's like 270. Yeah, it must have been $270, somewhere around there. I bought it, I think, last week, so I can't remember the price exactly. The wind's blowing, I apologize if it's making noise. This is my old lawnmower. As you can tell, it's a new one to the old one, so a big improvement. This one I paid $99 for. I got it 7 years ago at Home Depot. And it's been a good lawnmower, it runs really well, but it just had so many issues. I thought it was time to buy a new one. I'd been waiting for this one to die anyway, but it just kept running and running. As you can see the tops off of it. Several years ago, a mouse chewed through the pull string on it, and I was replacing the string, and I messed up the recoil spring. So I've just been starting it with a drill with a socket on it. Well, it starts easier than a pull string anyway. And used to always, when it would get in thick grass, it has a pretty small engine, when it get in thick grass it would bog down and die. And then I may have to walk, several hundred feet to my drill to restart it. It got kind of annoying. So I adjusted the spring on it so it would idle faster, which worked pretty well, but of course it ran hotter. And had a tendency to catch on fire, where stuff would collect around the muffler, so I had to stop every few minutes and clean it out, or just let it cool down. And last summer I was using it, and the fuel tank fell off while I was mowing. And it has a metal bracket right, I don't know if you can see that right in there. But the bracket broke off, and the weld broke, and the lawnmower, the whole thing just fell off. And I put it back with the bolts right here on the front, because that had fallen off too. So now there's a hole in the fuel tank, and the primer bulb doesn't work on it anymore either. There was something else wrong with it, I can't remember. So when I wanted to start it, I had to take off the air filter, spray starting fluid, or just pour gasoline into it, and start it up, and then put that back. And then also I was using a lawnmower that caught on fire, also with a hole in the fuel tank. And just a few weeks ago I was using it just to clear up some leaves and stuff that collected around my house, because we had a wildfire burning out here. And fuel had sloshed all around. Of course it was running hot, and the fuel tank caught on fire. All this caught on fire, and I had to run inside and grab a jug of water real fast to put it out. Oh, another thing, I was trying to think what was wrong with it. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can undo this thing real fast. The little the idler thing on it, this thing here, the governor spring connects right there, and it connects to here, and this controls the idle on the lawnmower. I didn't realize that this side had broken off, so the governor spring was completely off of it. And that's what caused it to catch on fire this last time. I used hearing protection when I'm mowing, and I couldn't tell this thing was going at 100%, which it's not supposed to do, and it just way overheated and caught on fire. And so I thought it was getting dangerous to use, so since I'd been wanting a new lawnmower anyway, I bought that. It started on the first pull, and hopefully it lasts a long time. It said on the box it was made in United States, which I was surprised. This is made in USA with global materials. I don't know if that means assembled in the USA. Probably so. Anyway, thanks for watching.